on you, pal. Just like so many good-looking blondes that have fallen by the wayside, you're not going to be there long. Because, pal, pretty soon, I'm going to get off my back. And I'm going to quit enjoying the pleasurable part about this relationship. And I'm going to turn over. Take you home, Garvin. You're going to be mine. The belt will be mine. The world will be mine. Schiavone, I'm going to get that belt back. And Ronnie Garvin, I will stop at nothing in this entire world. Just shut up. Just shut up over there.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair fans, and we're coming back. Don't go away. Well, the man is here, like we said, the heavyweight champion of the world. Let's bring him in, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Where you at, boy? Where you at, boy?
Tony Schiavone and Mr. David Crock, I'd like you to stand over here because today I got a lot to say. And the first thing I'm going to do is ask for equal time. So I don't want anybody on these cameras giving me this shot. You keep your mouth shut, buddy, or you'll be outside looking in. My cousin, as you know, the great Ole Anderson, right now is unable to perform in the greatest sport in the world today because he has an injury due to a malicious act of violence on the part of Dusty Rhodes, the people, everybody out there, call the man they call the American Dream. Now, Tony Schiavone, he has the nerve to walk out here. This is going to be a three-part interview, so let's address this. We're talking about Ole Anderson now. And I'm going to get back to that later on in the show. Now we're going to talk about Dusty Rhodes, who has the audacity to walk out here. Can you imagine this? At my interview time, I'm going to put up with these idiots. I'll tell you this, you can tell the whole world that you're the #1 sports attraction, that you're the greatest athlete in the world, that you're all there is. But we know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that unless you got this in your hands or got this around your waist, you're only second best. In other words, anything you're telling the public and telling yourself is a figment of your imagination. And if we're talking about big bucks, Dusty Rhodes, I spent more money on spilt booze with Leona Hensley last Sunday night in my lap than you made in the last 6 months. That's right. You know why? Because I am legitimately a big deal. Now, part 3. I have a very dear friend, as you know, his name is Tully Blanchard. About a year ago, he made the mistake, and I told him, of trying to confine all his talent and all his ability around one woman. A woman that he calls, and every sports person in the world addressed as a perfect 10. Well, baby doll, now that you're on the side of the track, and I don't have to worry about hurting one of my friend's feelings, I'm going to tell you how it is. I never liked you to begin with. You understand that? I've seen better on the backside of the worst days of my life. And Tully Blanchard, I'm going to put my arm around you, brother. I'm going to walk you through society. Baby doll, you remember the night in Philadelphia that you almost got to ride Space Mountain? You remember that? But I don't respect the Tully Blanchard. I sent you to your room, even though you knock. Please let me in, Slick Rick, please. No, baby doll. No Space Mountain tonight. Well, baby doll, you're out of here. Now, one last statement. I happen to know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, because my personal lawyer tells me so, that anybody, Bigfoot himself, could not follow me in my footsteps wherever they go, anywhere in the world today. God bless America and God bless Ric Flair. Go for it. Woo!
We're on heavyweight champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Let's go to the ring.
And the thing that makes me sick, Tony Schiavone, is guys like you, Jim Tucker, David Tucker, He comes in the ring. Dusty Rhodes comes in the ring with a steel-toed boot. Continuously kicks Ole Anderson in the leg. I told you about that boot time and time again. You won't do anything about it. If that had been Ric Flair wearing it, if it been me, if Tony Blanchard wearing it, what would you have done? Fine, suspension. Hey, I'm not taking you home.
Oh, my goodness, baby knows that.
I'm not going to say, Arn Anderson, you are next.
Oh, it's not a play. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute, Tony. You're next. And I got news for you. When you get off Space Mountain, you'll be like this. Tony Schiavone, any intelligent human being knows that women were put on this earth. You understand? To have dinner and make babies, and that's where they're at.
Go. We'll be right back. We are back on World Championship Wrestling. Here's the World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Rick, as an announcer on World Championship Wrestling, as an employee of Jim Crockett Promotions, I've got to ask you, why would a man who has done it all do what he did to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes? Why would something like that happen?
Well, let me just turn things around and ask you a question. What makes you think that I got to tolerate a guy that makes $1,000 a week when I make $500,000 a year just wrestling? So when you think you can put yourself in a position
Wait a minute, Rick,
of talking to me,
do it. Why did you go and hurt Dusty? He came in there to help you against the Russians, right? Didn't he save you? The three of those guys are beating up on you. He comes in the ring and tries to help you. And what do? You turn around and bust his ankle up.
I'm on a very limited schedule.
Well, then answer the
And
question.
as hard as it might be for you to understand what a real important man does with his time, take a look at this watch. You got about another 6 minutes of my time because I got places to go, you know?
Who cares about the watch? Answer the question.
David, day in and day out of this magnificent life, I wake up knowing that I'm the best there is, and I know, and I'm going to use one of your
Maybe
cliches.
you're afraid that you aren't the best.
I'm going to use one of your cliches.
Is that why you put him out?
I am better than the system. Now, if you got a problem with a few friends of yours that aren't men enough to handle a big man sport, then you go sit with them and leave pro wrestling to me and the men that think they can walk the walk and talk.
Three of you, right?
If you're talking about me and the Andersons, that's right. We are family, and we'll beat up anybody. Come on down here, honey. Come on down here. Let me ask you a question. Come on in here. Hey, by very popular demand, I hear a bunch of $2 funkies out there. What's causing all this? This is wrestling. What is that right there? You know what? That's something your family bought and paid for because he's the national champion. You understand that? You see this? This is bought and paid for by the National Wrestling Alliance, which your family
And you
is a member of.
Right? All right,
For 3.5 years, brother,
You
it's
just
been
shut up a
glued to
second.
me like
Just
a lot of
be
women I
quiet a
know.
second. I'm going to show you. All right, we had Dusty's doctor.
Dr. Joseph
Right.
Aswanick, Charlotte, North Carolina. We talked to him about the nature of the injury to Dusty Rhodes. I think we all take a look at it right here. Well, David, Rick, there we saw it from Dr. Joseph Aswanick, Charlotte, North Carolina, and I know you took a look at it as well as we did, a very serious injury. Very serious.
A moment ago, we had a tendency to start highlighting each other. So let's just tone this down and tell it like it is. This is professional wrestling. It's the most grueling sport of all professional sports. I am the world's heavyweight champion. I don't cry. I've been stabbed. I've been hit by chairs. I've been beat up by everybody.
What's the matter?
But the bottom line is,
All we ask
I'm
is
talking
answer
right
the
now. Let me
question.
tell you something. If you like talking to me on this show, you'll let me talk when I'm out
Answer
here.
the question.
The bottom
What
line
did
for
you
these
do?
people right here is, if you're a man, you don't cry about it. You take life, the ups and downs. If you're a real man, you never go down, you just stay up. That's why I'm the world champion. That's why the sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. And I don't know what that costs, I'm just ashamed to wear. That's why I'm wearing lizard shoes and a Rolex watch, and I got a limousine sitting out there